Bum 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 bum. Hey everybody, this is Dying to Live here with another game of KSP. Now we're using 14 experimental number 4. And we're gonna go back and we're gonna try our rescue mission. Clear that pad, get rid of that. We're going to try our rescue mission again. I figured out what happened with the landing pad thingies. I've got a much bigger ship with the landing gear. What is that? The feet gear? The landing feet? Anyways, with the landing gear, you have to push G to change their state, and so I think at one point you pressed the space bar, but you don't do that anymore. So anyways, we got our rocket going here, much larger. I've got a lot more going on here. Still have 2 tanks of RCS units. I should probably turn my SAS on, don't you think? Let's go ahead and look at our map, see what we got going on here. Got quite a bit going on here. Still got to go rescue our kids out here. Those poor souls. We tried one rescue mission, it didn't work out. Let's see here, a quick update if you've been paying attention. There was a problem with too many people being fairly negative about some of the bugs in an experimental version of the game, which is quite unfortunate. And so the developer said no more experimental versions. Since then, they have opened up experimental versions to a small group of people. Now this means that like version 14, version 0.14, 0.15, 0.16, etc., etc., will still be available, but it's these experimental versions where they're trying to find, they expect bugs to be there, and they're trying to find them. And like when 0.14 comes out, they don't expect to have bugs because they expect to have them all squashed. But a lot of people, I shouldn't say a lot of people, some people didn't quite understand that what an experimental version meant. That means there's going to be a lot of bugs, and if you're not prepared for that, you just don't play it. It's not worth it. But anyways, they've opened up the game. They've opened up the experimental versions to a small group of people. Now you can sign up on the forums. You have to have a reason. Say what you can add to it. I went ahead and signed up and said, I do a lot of, you guys see a lot of things that I do, and I take videos of everything, and so I actually have, they accepted me, and so I've been kind of looking ahead. All of my videos will, I gotta get rid of these rockets here, all of my videos will only be of versions that you can get a hold of, alright, even with the future stuff. I'm not looking to, there's some debris there. I'm not looking to, get sneak previews and things like that. Part of the reason why is because I felt that because I have the ability to test on a high-end computer, a low-end computer, all that stuff, and I have some programming knowledge, and I do the recordings, and I do lots of research on how things work, that I felt that I could be of a benefit. So I went ahead and do that, and I've actually reported a bug already, and things like that. And so I look for bugs. But as far as these videos, all these videos are going to be totally on versions that you yourself can get a hold of. All right, so you don't have to worry about. It's going to be like, oh, look at this experimental thing here, blah, 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 whatever, right? And so, you don't have to worry about that. And also, I would encourage you guys that if you don't really want to seek out bugs, if you don't want to write out the reports, because the reports, the way they work on the forums is you have to write out, there's actually like a standardized method for ruts here. All right, you turn our rocket. All right. There's actually a standardized method for writing, and I'm actually a little bit off, a little crooked here. I don't want to go too far this way. Let's try to correct ourselves by going to 70 towards 71 and not 70. Hopefully that fixes it. But if you want to actually help fix things and find things, write out these long reports. I mean, they're not long, but they have to be to a certain standard. You have to reproduce them. It's actual work. It's not actually just like, oh look, I get to play new versions. Oh I found a bug. Here, look, here's a picture of me crashing because of this bug. You have to be able to reproduce the bug. You have to be able to tell them exactly how it happened, what versions. There's a whole protocol to it. But if you think I really want to help out, and I think that I can be of help, you might apply and say, hey, I think I can be of help. But if you just want to get the newest version, then just save them the time. Don't, because they have to read all the applications themselves. It's not automatic. Instead of developing the game, they'd have to be reading your application. All right, if you understand what I'm saying, there is, they could be writing code or they could be reading your application, and if you're not really willing to put in and do the effort to just leave off. Another thing while we're doing this burn that I want to talk about is I'm not able to get these videos out as quickly as possible, and part of the reason why is because of YouTube. They are not approving the videos for the advertisements, for the sharing. I don't get a ton of money from the advertisements. In fact, I have not even made enough off my advertisements to get a check yet from them. But let's see here, how are we doing? We have a pair of apps yet coming along here, doing pretty good. And I would still make the videos if they didn't. Alright, it should be good enough. Where's our moon at? Oh, I think we're going to have to wait. Oh, okay. Do you think we can make that? If I was here, we would do better. Oh, we're auto-saving. It takes a second when we're auto-saving. It pauses the game. And the larger your world is, the longer, or the more things you have in your world, the longer it takes. Where is the moon at? You're a little bit of my rocket, aren't you? No, that's a test, yeah. See, that's from some of the beta testing that I was doing. But anyways, so we'll have to probably zoom ahead and wait for the moon. So we'll talk about YouTube while we wait for the moon to come around. I should have probably gone towards 90 this time, but that's okay. And so like with the advertisement, basically I would still make tutorials. I would still show you guys how to do things. But I wouldn't make as many videos, if that makes sense. Like, it wouldn't be that I would never make videos, because I do want to be able to show you guys how to play the game, because I really enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. But things like this is my second. Oh, there's the moon. This is my second rescue mission, and probably I wouldn't have made a second rescue mission. I probably wouldn't have made a first rescue mission. I've just been like, oh, well, that's fun. And so part of it, it inspires me to make more videos. And so what I do is I upload the videos and I mark them as private, and then when they're approved, then I will go ahead and I release them. In fact, I've actually, at this point, I've got a video in the waiting to be approved to play, and you've already seen the video because I'll release this video after that video. You've already seen the video, and it's of the first moon mission, or moon rescue mission. But the one where, at this point, where 14 experimental number 2 came out, and I was featuring all the things in that. When that video at this point hasn't actually been approved, and so there's no advertisements, and so like I'm not getting any money from that, which, like I said again, it's not huge amounts of money, but when you put some of these videos take quite a while to make. It takes between I don't know, between 2 hours for like a light video, kind of like this one will probably just take me a couple hours, and some of the videos take me several hours and even days, and like the moon landing video, that took me weeks of trying to figure out the best way to do it, You know, and so it's, you know, it helps, you know, and it inspires me, and so they're not coming out as fast as I want them to, and so I'm going to try to tell you guys what the date, or actually this is the date, the version of the game, so that you can, let's go back, let's slow this down, so you get an idea, like, okay, he's using this experimental version, things are going this way. Okay, we're going to flip around. Do I want to give you a little fuel? Make sure we're all the way down. Okay, we'll get a little fuel. I'm using vectoring engines, so if you're wondering why I'm just kind of flinging out in the middle of nowhere, I'm using vectoring engines, and when you use vectoring engines in order to... Oh, no, I'm going the wrong way. Why didn't you guys tell me I was going the wrong way? Man. In order to... should I just fly all around? It's hard. I'm losing my window of opportunity. Alright, let's actually let's crank this up, and we'll spin ourselves around. That's what it's all about. Do the hokey pokey. No. So anyways, the vectoring engines, the faster you go, the more power you have. Alright, let's get this going. 270 degrees. This is kind of like a standard moon mission. Remember, when you're going toward 270 degrees, you wait until you see the moon. Alright, get rid of those. Get away. You wait till you see the moon. 270 degrees, you wait till you see the moon set. At going 90 degrees, you wait for the moon to rise. But we're gonna, so we wait for the moon to set, because we're going 270. It's a little quicker. It takes a little more fuel. And it's sort of a habit that I had, because you would always start out, and it was always quicker, because the moon would start off like over here, and then you would just kind of, you know, it would swing over here and around. But really, I should actually look and see and try to figure out what the faster way is now, because sometimes it would be worthwhile to... I think I'm actually a bit off center here. How are we doing? Yeah, our plane is a bit off. So hopefully we can correct that. Anyways, while I'm waiting for this to happen, you notice I have one here called umpter, and that is because user umpter asked me, how do you change your orbital plane? And so I did a little research into that. I started off with an orbit at 270. Let me second here, explain while we're poof. Alright, how's that look? I need to go a little farther. That's probably good. That'll get me into orbit probably. Anyways, and so he asked me, how do you change orbital plane, which means, you know, going from an orbit like this to an orbit like this. And I did some research, and it turns out that this is one of the most costly thing you can do delta V wise. It takes the most amount of fuel and speed change to do this. And so we're going to do a little bit of that when we have to correct to change our orbit over here, but umpter, I was paying attention, so I got a ship around in my world dedicated to you with your name on it, so that's pretty cool. How many people have a ship dedicated to them right out there? We can actually look at it. Wait for ourselves to transfer here. Oh, cannot switch vessels under acceleration. Alright, try this again. There we go. So umpter, here is your rocket. Yeah, you can look at your rocket. That is rocket umpter. Let's see who's in your ship. We got Burry, Disted, and Bobson. Those guys are your guys. You proud of that? Did some research to see what it took to change the orbit. And basically, so anyways, when I did this research, let's go back to our... Oh, I gotta find it again. Where are you? Rescue take 2. Alright. So when I did the research, I found out, oh, here's one bug that I've been looking at, and I can't figure out how to reproduce it. I really just do not know how to reproduce this bug. But it is, we'll wait till the game finishes its thing, it takes a bit, it has these little bits of struts that stick out, and I can't reproduce it, so I can't really file a bug report. And it's because it's seemingly random. I probably need to file a bug report and say, hey, this is seemingly random. I wish I could tell you how to fix it, but how causes it, but I can't. And so anyways, umpter, what I found out that is it's best to always figure out, to pick your direction first, and not and not try to correct it unless you really have to. In this case, we will have to. We can't just pick our direction just because we're kind of like shooting off, and then we hope we will have to capture and then rotate and things like that. But as we accelerate through, you can see that like here's Kerbal Central, but as we rotate through, you can see that our orbit doesn't stay over it, so because the planet turns around. Anyways, and so maybe this orbit might be a little difficult, so you can change it. Basically, you just fire toward, well, I'll show you. In this case, like if I wanted this to go upwards, I would fire my rocket point my ship toward the north, and it would, at the 90-degree point, it makes this go up higher. And if you're at the apoapsis, it's easier to adjust than at the paraapsis because you're traveling slower. But we'll go. Oh. Hopefully we are gonna capture just fine. We're not on a good plane with this, and so whoa, look at that. There's actually another video that I did with this rocket, but I didn't have, where's my debris at? I'm gonna slow this down. I didn't have let's see if I can see it. Should be pretty close to me. It's just hard to figure out where to look. I didn't have my audio recording, so you don't get to see it, which is kind of unfortunate because I thought it was pretty exciting. And I was going to do a voiceover, but I couldn't get my video. I don't have very good equipment, software-wise and things like that. And that's also part of the money thing. Like, one of the reasons why I was hoping to get some money with the video is to put, take that money that I got from advertising and put it into better software, better microphones, etc., things like that. Yeah, to make it more enjoyable for you guys, have more, have more capabilities, because it's, the tools are not about having the tools, it's about being able to do the things that you want to do. So anyways, we're going to go ahead, and it's always easiest to do your, get your orbit going at the farthest point away, so we'll start slowing down, so we'll get an orbit here. Hopefully we can do a good job, and see how much fuel we have left. Oh, I got 3 tanks left. Okay. I was like, where did that other tank come from? While we're doing this, yeah, we got a little bit to go. While we're doing this, I'll show you. If you press G, those things go down, and they can go back up again. Ooh, that's neat. Like, it doesn't really have terribly much use in this case, but it's nice. It's nice. Alright, so we'll get this going. Actually, it probably is a better thing to do at the paraapsis. I don't know, what do you guys think? Like, it brings the paraapsis. Maybe I'll bring the paraapsis in, fly in close toward the moon, and then fix my apoapsis. Does that sound like a good idea? Sounds like a good idea to me. I really should be able to see. I should be able to see that debris. It might be in my blind spot. Hard to say. All right, where's my paraapsis? I don't want to get it too close. We'll get it within. Ooh, look at that. That looked funny. I can't see. Okay, let's see what we got here. How far? There you go. Oh, that's pretty good size. So I had a tornado situation today. If you want to know what the date is, it's actually the 2nd. I had a tornado thing today. I work in a big brick building, so a lot of people from the community came over and hung out in our brick building. That was kind of interesting. And being from Midwest America didn't faze me at all. I was like, oh, there's a tornado warning? Oh, okay. I'm going back to work now, and everyone's like, oh, there's a tornado warning. Around where I live, like, I used to live in the Midwest, and I sort of don't live as much in the Midwest anymore. But around here, if there's the least, we're auto-saving it. If there's the least amount of weather, people on the interstate start driving. Oh wait, 1 second. Well, we got a second here. Here's a bit of rescue pack, and its altitude is minus 85 kilometers inside the planet. There's actually, that's one of the bugs. It's actually been fixed in the newest ones. they actually the system that they're doing right now works really well. Like, the quality of the bug reports is nice. They're very, very particular about the bug reports. Like, you have to do them right. You have to do them in the right format. You have to make sure there's no repeats. And they don't say it, but it's you kind of get the sense that if you don't do a good job, they'll probably revoke your privileges. And there's like a whole system on how they do it. Like, there's like links and passwords. It's really high tech. Like, they're serious about this. Like, to me, it's not like, oh, we have to make sure that nobody else is able to see this, this experimental. But I think it's just part of taking care of the community. So it's pretty cool. Not to say like it's cool, like, oh look, we're spies, but like, it's cool that they're taking care of the community in that way. And I'm gonna stop here for a second. We gotta make sure that our plane goes over this point here. And so what I'm gonna do, because we're gonna go around this way, is we're gonna wait till we get about here. So I'm gonna speed us up forward, which I'm really lower than I really need to be, and we'll see if I can't fix this, because we need so umpter. That's how you pronounce your name, right? Umpter, not like umter or something like that. Like, do you need an umlaut above your U's, like in the moon? Anyways, that's another thing you guys told me, was that they're called umlauts over the U's. Anyways, maybe you need some umlauts. Umter, I like that. Anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna slow this down. So we're kind of sort of, let's see here, where's our 90% mark? I need to get this on the outside here. So let's see here. We'll get that like that. And we'll see if we can do this all at the same time. So I want this part here to swing up. And so if I do this right, I think what I need to do is we'll point this sort of north. And this is retro burn, so we'll actually do it even towards retro burn a little bit, and that will bring this in and move this up at the same time. So let's do it right there, and hopefully this fixes it. Alright, so we're bringing that in, and we can watch this. Is that bringing that up? Yes, it is. Watching this closely. Where's my paraapsis? My paraapsis is also going to come in. But I may not worry about it. We might just go ahead and land. How's our fuel? Fuel's great. Got great fuel. Alright. At the X. And the way we find out our plane is we just line up these two parts of the line. And so we can go a little farther north. Poof. And that'll work pretty good. And then to bring it in, we'll go ahead and just spin it around. And we'll go ahead and bring it in, and we'll do a retro burn to bring in hey, come on. Bring in our orbit, and so that will, okay, I'm gonna stop here for a second. Alright. And we'll go ahead and do that. We'll just pass through here. And so we're gonna be passing over top, and eventually, let's see here. So we're gonna need to go north more. Oh, I always forget that when you're in warp, you can't adjust, like turn your SAS off and stuff like that, because I'm like, okay, let's go. Maybe that's one of those things. Another interesting thing about it is with the bug finding group, it's not really a place for like feature requests and things like that. Really still don't belong there. Like, you have to, like, it's for bugs only. So it's really, like, I'm trying to get you know, because I don't want you guys to get to the idea that like it's this super awesome like secretive group. It's really just like a bunch of nerds that just write out boring reports, and you know, so you can still make requests, you can still find bugs, but it's sort of one of those things where, okay, not doing a good job here. Alright, so we're doing the good. Look at him spin around inside the planet. Yeah, that has been fixed. I tested in the other version, and I think even in the atmosphere they burn up now. I'll have to look at the release notes. For Experimental 6 is out at this point right now. And probably by the time you've seen this video, the full version of 0.14's already come out. Alright, so we're here, and we need to drop, probably can't see, let's see, which way am I going? I'm heading this way. I can't even see where we're going to yet. Alright, so make sure line these two lines up. We're still over the top. We're actually a little bit northernly to it. So we'll actually head, we'll retroburn south slightly. Still have my RCS units that we're going to use for finding things, and I don't want to use them too early, so I want to use I want to make sure as we go we get this as, you know, do this as good as possible. Alright, we're going to do this more this way. Alright, that looks like pretty good. Can I see it yet? We should be facing toward it. I cannot see it. How are we doing in fuel? Plenty of fuel. Of course, we still have plenty of tanks here because I want to be able to do a long, nice burn. Alright. Let's take a look at this. We'll go more over the top. Slow down. Excuse me, just clearing my throat. Ahem. Gotta keep my voice clear for you guys. Alright, looks like we need to start burning with a slightly southern burn. Bring down that speed, and I want to get kind of over the top and then pull this in, and I'm going to use this dot right here and try to keep it over the top of try to get it over the top of that right there. So our apoapsis is coming in, and then as soon as we're on the apoapsis, this line will really just go whoop. The closer the apoapsis is, the smaller the circle gets, the more this line will come in. So it doesn't look like it's coming in very much now, but it will in a second. Alright, we get this right over the X, I think. Oh, no, I do want to go this way a little bit. Alright, let's go right over the X. Looks pretty good. This is just so tricky. Like, there's no good, easy way. And if I might give myself a second here. Alright, and I gotta watch, it's this leg right here that I need to. They're gonna switch, stop. Alright, so it should be traveling down this leg here. You see I kind of turned around a little bit. Should be able to see it, yeah, just right over the top of it. I should be heading straight down. Well, almost straight down, slightly off. We should be heading down towards it. I've got a little bit of fuel left, actually, yeah. Okay, I've got one little bit of tank left on this thing. We'll end up using that to help slow ourselves down. We're going to go straight up and down with this. And then most of our landing will be used with this landing craft. Hopefully we don't make silly mistakes. So this looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and actually burn this way. And then we want to go south just a little bit. Oop, turn the SAS off. Not easy. We got a fuel? Nope, not yet. Alright, getting closer. Hopefully we can land right by it. Do some crazy landing, have a nice parking spot there. Oop, got our autosave going again. I think one bug that I might end up reporting is the size of the thing. And I don't know if I'll do that as a bug or just as a feature request. Like, No, they won't do it as a bug. It's not a bug. I'll probably do it as a feature request. You could do it as a feature request if you want to do that. Help improve the saving time. Okay, straight up and down. We should be getting closer. We're still 27 kilometers away. There's actually quite a few bits on here. There should be some debris somewhere. I think it might have actually been destroyed. Alright, so we want to go... we want to go opposite? Just trying to use... Okay, I think I should be out. Okay, so turn off my fuel lines. Okay, so get rid of that. There we go. That's good. That'll crash down on the poor stranded Kerbals down there. Okay, so if I face this way, that'll actually blast me away, so I really need to face this way. So I was doing that wrong. Alright, well, I'm going down this leg here. We're not smashing into that piece. Okay, good. So if I do this, give myself a little burn. I can't quite tell if I'm helping myself or not. Probably just wait till we get a bit closer. We're traveling not terribly fast. Our landing craft is pretty large. I'll probably put my feet down now. Oh yeah, there it is. There's another thing. Like, these don't exist. They're just graphical issues. But I'll put our feet down. I think those are low enough. Yeah, those are low enough. Ooh, nice shot there. Looks good. Alright. Oh, I forgot to introduce our Kerbals today. We've got Filbart, Gerton, and Gerwin. Very excellent. Nice to meet you guys. Good luck. Filbart's doing pretty good. Gerton and Gerwin, however, are not doing that great. They're not doing good. Alright, let's go ahead and we're actually burning. We're dropping faster than I want to go. We're actually getting pretty close to the surface. I need to find my windows. Where are my windows? There we go. There's our windows. Where is... Oh, there's our other rocket. So we're going to need to go this way just a bit. Because we're moving away from it. And then we're going to kill our rocket and continue our descent. Excuse me. After talking too long, you get a little hoarse. It's a pony. Get it? No, it's awful. That's awful. That was awful. If you laughed, shame on you. Shame on you if you laughed. Okay, X. Fuck. That's gonna move us sideways. Yeah, we're gonna end up using our RCS units. We're just gonna use them for very fine maneuvering. So this big rough stuff, we're gonna do the big rough stuff with our you know, with these big rough engines. I don't know what to call them, but anyways, but you get the idea. So we're about 2 kilometers away. We're 26 kilometers away from the debris that fell through, but we're a couple kilometers away, and we'll continue to let's see here. I need to face this way a little bit. I need to bring this in. Alright, 1,000 meters, 1,400 meters from the surface. Can't quite see them yet. They're not quite specks on the horizon yet. Alright, we're going to start getting rid of some of our lateral speed here. Oh, we're actually going up now. Gotta watch that. Get rid of that lateral speed. Our vertical speed is we're dropping, so we can give ourselves a little bit more. Still dropping too much. Watching our windows, make sure we got the front of our spaceship facing us. Right now I'm just trying to get rid of most of our speed, and then we'll get a few meters away, and then coming in. Alright, looks good. We're dropping pretty good, 1,000 meters from the surface. Whoa, we need to come up like this. Alright, and we are locked on. Doing pretty good. Get our RCS units going. Alright. Oh, this way. Doing some hovering. Which way are you firing? You're firing this way, right? Okay, you're doing the right thing. I don't know. I'm firing this way. I don't know why those are firing, but it looks like I'm doing this right. Yeah, that's good. Alright, a few meters away. I don't know how far we are from the surface. Are we near the sun? Do we have sunlight? We don't have shadows, I don't think. Oh, lost. I'm lost. There we go. Okay. Our windows. This way. Alright. Need to slow down our engines just a little bit. We got plenty of fuel, so we got a lot of time to do this. We need to be very patient. Oh! We'll be so patient that will be auto-saving. If you look up here, you see the little auto-save thing. And my screen actually kind of moves a little. It's kind of interesting. Alright, we'll give you a little bit more fuel. Alright. Oh, we'll go this way. Alright. Give you more fuel. Actually use my RCS thrust to help me myself up. Alright, so we're pretty much hovering right now. Oh, we're going up just a little bit. Alright, pretty much hovering. And now I'm actually counteracting a little bit of what I was doing earlier. You can see as that little X, this green dot right here comes in, you can see that I'm counteracting what I was doing. Coming down a little too much. Just a few hundred meters away. This is where my last attempt, well, my second attempt, this is my third attempt. I didn't record the second attempt very well. So, we'll go this way. Oops. Yeah, go this way, like this. Down a little bit, less power. How's our RCS fuel? We have plenty of RCS fuel. Alright. Moving down. Just a few hundred meters away. And it looks like our first attempt put us about 20 meters away. So we want to try to beat 20 meters. We want to park right next to them. Alright. Go this way. I need to burn this way. Start coming down slightly, which is good. Alright, we want to go this way. Bring that that X in, that green X in. Alright, we'll start to get ready to land. We will need to move. We need to move this way a bit. And that'll make us we're moving up slightly, which is fine. Still have plenty of fuel. Oops, go down. Less power. There we go. Getting right over the top of this nearly. I can see the rocket much closer. Alright, coming down. Coming down too fast. Okay, now that's good. Alright. Wait, I want to go this way, yeah. I'm watching like 5 gauges at the same time. This is the big important one. You want to make sure that this one. No! No, what happened? No, 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 boys, no. Oh no. Oh no, where are you guys at? Oh, what? No! Oh, what happened? What happened? No, guys! No! Are they dead? Are they dead? No! Why? You had so much to live for. You had so much to live for. No. After all that. Wait, what is this? What is this? Oh! Yes! Oh my gosh, they're alive! Oh, we're crashing. There we go. We're alright. We're alright. Oh, they're alive. They're alive. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're crashing again. Okay. Slow, wait. Patience. Wait, whoa, whoa. Okay. Alright, we're alright. Don't land on top of them. Okay, we're gonna move ourselves out of the way here real quick. Okay, we landed and there's an autosave. I turn the RCS off, turn the SAS off, hopefully. Okay, we're okay. Ooh, thought my leg was breaking. Whew! Whew! That is a rescue mission. Wow, I thought they were dead. They live! Alright, I'm going to take a second here. I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to take a couple screen caps. Try to get something good looking here. And then we'll... Let's see here. Maybe I'll just do a screen cap while we're recording. Okay, press F2. Alright, see if there's something cool, like a cool angle we could do. Can you see the kerbin? Oh, wow. Can we do like all of them? Like zoom in here. Like, yeah, let's see. They added camera controls. If you middle mouse click, it can be kind of a hard one. Kerbin looks like an oval. How did that happen? Oh man. That's cool. Alright. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, give me a second here. I'm going to stop the video, do a screen cap, I'll be right back. Alright, got my pictures taken. It took about 3 screen caps. When you see this picture on Reddit, now you know how it came about. Alright, so we're going to do a couple things. We're going to assume that these guys, this crap's empty now. So as soon as we take off and land and whatnot, I'm going to turn my UI back on. As soon as we take off and land, we'll actually just delete this and we'll end the flight so that our quote rescue. Alright, so let's take off. Let's see here. These things will work. These things, this will detach this, so as soon as we go, we're good to go. Alright, so let's go home. G, let's get those back on there. We'll head toward 90. We might have enough fuel just to go straight home. Got that thing, those little silly things there. Little frame rate problem, no big deal. And full throttle, yes. Alright. Heading into the setting sun. Or rising sun, I'm not sure. Okay, man, we have tons of fuel left. Alright, we still have RCS fuel left. Let's burn some of that off. Forward! There's no reason to have all that RCS fuel and not use it. That's just wasteful. That's just wasteful. Alright, we'll head towards 200, or let's see here. Actually, it doesn't matter which way we go. Actually, we're heading on on the map. Actually, this is good because the moon's traveling this way, and so we'll actually bounce away from it. So that you always want to try to burn away from the moon. Otherwise, it can recapture you, and then you won't have enough fuel to escape the second time. Alright, so we're going to escape just fine. And, oop, autosave again. Autosave. Alright, autosave, alright. I like how it says autosaving after. Oh, that is a bug. It actually says autosaving after. Anyways, we won't worry about it. Alright. Bye there. Alright, let's get out of here. That looks kind of funny. Anyways. We've got so much stuff around here. This is landed. If you don't know why these parts are labeled landed, it's because whenever, in this version, they fixed it in the later experimentals, but in Experimental 4, whenever two objects ran into each other, they assumed that they were landed. Like, it assumed that it was a planet. But in fact it wasn't. And since it wasn't hard enough to destroy them, because, you know, they were basically traveling together, they just assume that they're landed. But they're not really. But it's a bug they fixed. It's not a big deal. Alright. So we can zoom forward here, wait till we get into a Kerbal-esque capture. There we go. Alright, so, and we can, this is kind of nice having these RCS units now, because we can do orbital maneuvers much faster, or we can spin ourselves around much faster, I should say. Man, we still have another tank of fuel we're not going to hardly use. Are we going to get out of here with a whole tank of fuel left? Excuse me. Each. I'm pressing each, dude. Alright, paraapsis. Alright, so that'll make us fly right into the planet. Let's warp ourselves forward. Not too fast, not too fast. Don't go crazy now. Let's see if we're going to pass anything. Nothing terribly close. Let's see, are we going to pass this strut test? Not very close. There's a huge mess right here. Oh, look at that. Wait. Am I able to see you? You should be down. I don't think we're close enough. Yeah, we don't see them. Alright, M. There's a whole mess of stuff. What is this all related to? There's Umpter. There. See, Umpter, here's your debris. See, I did. So just proof that the Umpter was this way, and then I made Umpter go this way. So proof that I did change planes right there. Man, there's a lot of junk out there. Oh, there it is. There's some of my junk. Zoom. Alright, let's get rid of most of this junk. For one more time, let's do this. Alright, we're actually going to spin ourselves straight up and down. And the reason is I just want to get this stuff clear. I want to be on top of all this junk. Alright, so get rid of that stuff. You guys go away. I'm actually going to accelerate out of that. And then the rest of you go. And that's separated just fine. And we'll turn our parachute on. And we'll do a nice watery landing. Where are we at? Nowhere near our launch pad. Where's our launch pad at? There it is. Yeah, we're on the other side of the planet. Alright, let's have a nice soft landing here. Coming in pretty good. I have had some situations where you do crash and burn and die after all this, but hopefully we'll have a pretty good run here. So anyways, yeah, in recap of the whole thing, the precision you can have is pretty good. That was a lot of fun doing that. That was a good challenge, just landing right there. I was afraid I was going to land on top of it. The game is coming along pretty good. Still problems, still a lot of changes. Nothing is awful. The world is nice. You're playing space simulators on a computer. I mean, how amazing is that? But anyways, turn our RCS off because it doesn't exist, and our SAS because it does nothing. You know, this will be a nice challenge for you guys to try out. You know, land something on the moon, and then go land something right next to it. I'd actually like to do a screen capture where I take a bunch of rockets and fly them and all land them in a nice cluster on the moon, then like put up a picture like with the caption of like parking lot or something cool like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Excuse me. One of these days, maybe I should eat a lozenge. But anyways, yeah, as we do these last few hundred feet, there's no sunset, but that's okay. Took off in the nighttime, landed in the daytime. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, what you guys would like to see. You know, things like Umpter's request kind of turned into something there. So if you want to see something, you know, don't hesitate to ask. And if you got any ideas on what to do to get these videos working faster on YouTube, that'd be cool too. But anyways, hey, thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.